honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, gender inequality in sports. I'm not sure about you, but in co-ed sporting events, there is one thing that stands out to me. The number of girls versus the number of boys. There are always more boys. Don't get me wrong, it's great that so many boys compete at these sporting events. But today, I'm going to be focusing on getting the number of girls who compete in sports up, especially in male-dominated sports. Personally, I compete in a male-dominated sport. I sail. In sailing, me and the other girls who compete often notice the difference between the number of girls and boys at competitions. There always seem to be more boys. Whenever my team does well at a regatta, we take a group photo of our entire team, and it's posted on the team's Instagram account. We huddle together in a messy clump, joking around and laughing with each other. When I look at that photo, I see a chaotic group of sailors who genuinely look like they are having a good time celebrating. I see something else too. I see that there is such a small number of girls compared to boys. There are 19 people overall on my team. 14 boys and only 5 girls. Just imagine the potential our team would have if more girls participated. Ladies and gentlemen, starting off with how much stronger our sporting world would be if we encouraged more girls to play the sport they love. In high school, about the same percent of girls and boys play sports weekly. But once high school is over, only about 30 to 40% of girls still play sports weekly. This is a very small number of girls compared to the 50 to 60% of boys who play sports weekly past high school. Now, why should we encourage girls to play and compete in sports past high school? Why is this important? This is important because research by Canadian Women in Sport shows that when girls play sports, whether competitive or not, they develop crucial life skills such as leadership, teamwork, and resilience. These life skills directly translate to career success. Female sport is a powerful tool for gender equity. It gives women the confidence and resilience to tackle problems, and it helps to break down gender stereotypes. On to my next point. Ladies and gentlemen, how much stronger would our sporting world be if both men's and women's teams received equal advertisement? Both women's and men's sporting leagues get media coverage and sponsorships, but only 5% goes to female teams, leaving the other 95% for men's teams. Instead of throwing a whole bunch of statistics at you, I invite you to think about 2 major sporting leagues, one women's and one men's, the NBA and the WNBA. I suppose most people have heard about the NBA and the WNBA, but what about their players? I know a good number of players who have been on or are on the NBA, and I don't even watch it unless my cousins are over. There's LeBron, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Now, the WNBA? I don't know any players from the WNBA, and I have never watched it. Not even when my cousins are over. This is just one example of the lack of advertising and media coverage for women's international sporting leagues. Now you can see that there are not only stats that show the lack of sponsorship and media coverage for female sporting teams, but also evidence right here in front of us. So now you know that our sporting world would be so much stronger if we encourage girls to play the sport that they love, if there were more girls who competed in sports past high school, and if both women and men's teams received equal advertisement. Now, what do we do with this information? I'm not going to ask you to start a team or make a huge donation to your local female sporting team. The only thing I'm asking you is for one clip. Find a female athlete or a sports team and hit follow. By taking this small step to action, you are doing so much more than just raising the number on a screen. You are making sure that the next time my team and teams all over the world huddle up for their messy team photo, the frame is full and no girl is left out of the picture. Thank you.